The world is fascinating to kids, and this is really difficult to maintain throughout our life. I do think it's our good work to do, and the Gospels talk about this work. In Matthew chapter 19, there's a story about Jesus blessing little children, and it says, "Then little children were being brought to him in order that he might lay his hands on them and pray. The disciples spoke sternly to those who brought them, but Jesus said, 'Let the little children come to me, and do not stop them. For it is to such as these that the kingdom of heaven belongs.'" In Mark and Luke, and two other Gospels, Jesus adds, "Truly I tell you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a little child will never enter it." This is really, really challenging. I see my son do this. He's about 10 months old, and he is just very, very observant. When he was really small, I would take him over to the window, just whatever window we were nearby, whenever he was really upset and crying, because the contrast and the light would kind of help him calm down. He just would compose himself, observe, and it's fascinating to watch. As he's grown older, he still likes to look out of the window, but now he's beginning to see birds and insects and the rain and our dog Arlo as he's out digging a hole or whatever he's doing. And it's really, really interesting to see this kind of beautiful observance. And I think this is what the gospel is talking about, this work of maintaining this childlikeness over the course of our life. When we get older, things get more complicated. We move from the window to the classroom to the office. We scrape our knees. Our science and our art projects, sometimes they succeed, sometimes they fail. Sometimes we use our words to hurt a friend. But the work over the course of our life is to, as things get more complicated, keep that childlikeness. It's interesting that the disciples pushed these parents away who were bringing the kids to Jesus. I think maybe they saw Jesus' work as more for adults. It's busy, he's on the move, he's moving from town to town, and this is a disruption. But Jesus is very clear that we are to approach the kingdom of God, God's world, like a child. Observant, hopeful, teachable, and loving. It's a lifetime's work. When Shepherd pays attention to the window, to what's out there, I try to pay attention to it as well. This is my lifetime's work, it's our lifetime's work, and it's also just the work of today. See you soon.